everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. Well, today we are here to do palette bingo number 13. I finished that Morphe palette. That was palette bingo number 12, and I finally finished that palette. I have some things to say about it at the end when we discuss Morphe, but it was a 350M palette. It was all mattes, so we'll talk about that at the end. So let's go ahead and go to the wheel right away. Let's get going on this look. I do know the palette, as you guys always know. I always know the palette. I just don't know the shades. So let's just go ahead and get to the wheels to see the palette. At Marshall's a couple years ago, maybe going on 3 years or so. This is the only Kevin Aucoin palette I have, and I have used some of the shadows already, you know, using it, but I haven't used all the shadows from this palette. There they are, very beautiful. I think they're pretty. I think they're really, really pretty. The names are on the back, so that will go onto the wheel, and it'll pick 4 shades for me to use. You know, I always say I don't want the darker one, but in this case, looking at all of these colors, I guess it would give me a nice contour. But other than that, guys, I really do think all the other colors would go well together. You know, guys, real quickly before we go to the wheel and get the 4 shades, I've been looking at not tutorials, well, kind of tutorials, but they're not like on YouTube, but I've been looking at different eye looks, different ways to use things, and I noticed that I'm kind of liking not such a dark contoured look. I think I'm stuck on that, you know, having a very dark contour at the end. But I see some really nice different ways of playing with eyeshadows. So I'm getting inspired. So hopefully as we go along and I learn more, we can get into some different placements of shadows, because shadows are my weaknesses. I really do enjoy this part of the video. I really, really do. And it's a great challenge. So anyways, I am learning is what I'm saying. I'm learning to put shadows in different ways and then blend them. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the wheel, guys. Let's go see what 4 shadows we've got to work with. Okay, let's go. Have them here written down, so now let's put them together. Okay, it's number 1 would be basic. Okay, so let me look to the back. Basic. Oh, it's the first one. Hold on, let me I'm gonna hold it this way. Basic, right there. First one is basic. Okay, creamy color. Oh, is it a, has a little bit of shine in there. Okay, basic. That is pretty basic. Yes, it is. Number 2, celebration. Wow, that is very, very close. Celebration and basic. Okay, we have laser right next to basic. So, okay, right here, right next to basic. Basic, celebration, laser. Okay. All right. Okay. And then black ice. My gosh. I remember having a look similar with these 2 type of colors together. Okay. All right. That's a pretty color right there. That is a celebration. How I remember having the black and then like a reddish color together in a previous Get Ready With Me. I remember. Find it. I'm going to put it right here for you guys. But yeah. Yep. Okay, let me go off and ponder this for a little bit, okay? Because I really need to. Nothing's popping out at me right now, so I'll be right back. I'm going to try something. Remember I told you I've been watching those videos and the different placements? And there's been a couple of videos where I've been watching where they put the black, like halo, they put the black here, or a darker, not necessarily black. It's definitely a darker color. They put it like here and here. And then they work it and they blend it all the way over here. Then they put another color right here, a color here. I think I'm going to try that. I think I'm going to try that because I really want to try something new. We've got that black, but I really am trying to work with a different look using that black. So let's just get right to it. So I'm going to take black ice. Excuse me. I don't know if this is, I'm trying to think of the brush they had. They had something similar to this, but I think theirs was definitely a little bit more thinner. But I'm going to try this. This is an old Eco Tools of mine that I had. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I'm seeing my curls. I haven't loosened the curls. Excuse the hair. All right, let's get going, guys. Let's get a little bit. I'm gonna go with a very tiny amount. I also have, let me show you, an Eco Tools, which is definitely much more thinner, and longer, but it's not as dense. Well, it is dense, but I'm afraid it might be a little too long. I don't want it too long. So let's try this one. Okay, let's get going. Did bring out an elf, I think it's called a C brush, I think, and I'm just gonna go off camera again, and I'm just going to buff as much as I can, clean up where I need to, and probably fix the center. I have a little bit of concealer just to clean that center up. And I'm thinking also, as well, as I watch these tutorials, you know, even though they don't speak in them, they're sped up, that, you know, they probably too get off camera and do a little cleaning, a little buffing, a little, you know, it's not just that 1-2 buff you see on the camera, you know, it takes a little maneuvering. All right, let me just continue to buff, continue to clean up. And then I'm trying to see what's the next color I want in the center. I kind of know which one it is, but I'll come back and let you know. So I'm just going to continue to buff, clean. Okay, let's see if I can just fix it up a little. Okay, there it is, guys. I intensified it in the inner and in the outer corner, kind of blended in, cleaned it up a little bit. Okay, let's move on from that. Now, I'm thinking laser is the really pretty... and it has some gold flexing in there. It's a very pretty, what is that? What do I want to say? Coral? Is that a fair description? Ooh, has some pink in there. Pink. And then Celebration is a really pretty, that one there. That's the one I want to put in the center. Look at that. That's the one I want, pow, right in that center. So that's what I'm going to try. Maybe if I wet it as well, it might... Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I want to make that decision before I actually put it in the center. You know, and it's maybe not meant to be such a pow color, you know? Just maybe. I don't know. Well, maybe. Okay, it feels really... like it's a thin piece of paper. It really, like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the center. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And I'm not going to wet it, but I'm going to really pack it onto the brush. wasn't, that color was not, I didn't wet that color. It was not coming out. Like, I'm going to show you the color. It's right there. You see how when you move it? See, it's this one right there. See? Beautiful. But when hubby came in the room, what do you think?
Yeah, with the new ones? Mm-hmm. That black one was crazy, huh?
What do you think? I think he's afraid to tell me the truth.
No, that's good. It looks like like fish scales.
I'm not... Fish scales?
Yeah, you know how like they're...
Oh, like mermaid. Like
yeah.
A mermaid. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it looks like to you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not done yet. I still have 2 more colors to use. I think he's being nice to me, guys. He just left. That was funny. Okay, I think it was being nice, but no, I think sometimes because my lighting is so bright and he was looking at me from this side, it's a little darker, he was able to see like the different colors. So we'll see because you can tell that color is very beautiful. See? All right, let's move on from that color. We're going to go into laser, which is this one right here. I'm going to apply that with this brush. This is an old brush, Morphe. Oh, no. Okay, I thought this was my Revlon brush. This is Morphe M411. I don't know. Let's see if this one works. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of that just above the crease. I'm going to blend it into that black and see what happens here.
Steps on the sand, the cold wind bring us closer. When I said forever, it's true, I'll never lie. 'Cause when I found you there, the sun was up. If you need me now, I will say.
Now we have laser. No. Basic. Just a basic color. I really don't think that this one has much of anything in terms of shine. We're going to put that on the brow bone and maybe in the inner corner. Let's see. I'm going to use that Real Techniques brush. It's just a very, very, very thin brush. And I'm just going to put it up here. Give a little lightness to this deeper color. Like that. Put it here. All right, guys, I think that is it. Let me go ahead and do the rest of my face, finish off the eyes, and we'll come back and we'll see, okay? I really am liking Celebration, that center color. I'm really liking that one. So we'll see. Okay, everybody, there it is. There's the eye look. Let me say this really, really quickly. This eye, if you see it like watery or maybe like a little less liner than this one, I was putting on my mascara and my husband walked in the room to tell me something, and then he said, "Look," and I looked while the wand was close to my eyeball, and oh wow, this I almost had to like stop this video and just either do it again or wait for another day because it was stinging so bad. And I have contact lenses. You can see a little bit red right here. And so as soon as this video is over, we're going to take this all off because I need to make sure my eye's okay. So for now, we're going to tough it out a little bit. Then I'll take it off. But I think, it's other than it being, really red right there on the side, you could tell. I do need to rinse it off and get it off. Okay, let's go ahead and get close though. Let's go ahead and do that. So we can talk about the palette bingo number 12. So, okay, again, oh, that eye looks red. Don't mind that. Moving on. Let's talk about Morphe, shall we? This was the palette bingo number 12. Let me show you the palette. It's just the 350M, and it looks like that. It's so heavy. It's all mattes, and we're just gonna talk about this really quickly. I don't have any eye looks for you to show you. I will show you my little chart though that I did. Here's the little chart that I did. I just grabbed this piece of paper. I would write down all the numbers that I was using, and then I wrote some here. And then as it got closer to the end, I started circling because I would go, okay, which one haven't I used, right? So I would circle, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if one was missing, I would start putting them here. So these were the last that I used. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyways, I did use every single shadow in the palette. I have nothing to say really about it. I really don't, in terms of like, was it bad? Was it good? It was just matte shadows, and they were okay. They were okay. I was thinking as I was using it midway, I was thinking that I was going to go ahead and chuck it because it's colors that I have in other palettes. It's, yeah, I have all these shades in other palettes. I don't really need this in my life. I don't. But I started thinking about it. Oh, by the way, let me show you what color I really like. I don't know why. I'm fascinated with these sort of yellow colors like this one. I don't know why. I like this one. I like those colors. What I was thinking is I decided to go ahead and keep the palette and keep it up here. I have a little, here, I'll show you. I'll show you what I have. I have this right here. I bought this at the Goodwill a long time ago. It's like a envelope paper organizer for your, whatever you need. And what I decided to do was I decided to go ahead and put that palette there. And as you saw, I have Makeup Geek in there too. I'm going to keep all that stuff in there. Because there are shadows that I can pull from. If I'm working with the palette or I'm working with a certain eye look, I don't have to dig around different palettes to see if I have that shade. So all these, like this one, the Morphe and the Makeup Geek, I've decided if I'm going to keep them, I'm going to keep them here up at the top. I don't really like to have things exposed in my makeup table. Like I don't like makeup brushes. I don't, but I will with these because I can easy access them. They're bigger and I can leave them up here. So I think I'm going to hold on to this one for a while for that reason, but it's not going to go in the drawer is what I'm saying. It's going to go up here so that if I'm looking for a particular color like that, I'm not digging around in other palettes to see where it's at. I can just come here and I have a wide variety. And hopefully my hope is that I do use that palette. Like I said, I don't have pictures of any of the looks that I created with the Morphe palette. And I'll tell you why, other than the original one that I did with the makeup challenge, which I will put right here, okay, for palette bingo number 12. The reason why I didn't, because if you look at the shadows, guys, they're all the same. I mean, even if, they're all the same, relatively the same. So if I used this color one day with this color or this color, the next day I would use that color and that color and that color. It's variations of the same shades. Same shades. And so what was happening was I was like, okay, that looks like the one I did yesterday. Okay, that one looks like the one I did. You know what I mean? And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to take any pictures because they were the same. They were the same type of look. However, I did create some looks. One using the Laura Geller. This is the Baked Marbled Eyeshadow Duo, Amethyst and Unearthed. I did use that one. I did use that one. And then I use the makeup, I'm sorry, I was gonna say Makeup Geek. Oh my goodness. The MAC. And this one is in the Meadow, which I love this. I love this one here. Loved this one here. Let me give you that one right there. I just love this shadow. I love this palette, this little palette. I loved it. Oh, you can't really see it. But it did go on really, really pretty on the eye. Really, really pretty. And it's, you know, it's just a highlight, but it was so, so pretty. I'll give you a swatch of that green one. I loved it. I really did. So, got that one. And then Smashbox. I use this one. Did I take a picture? I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. I'll have a picture for you if I do. Sorry, guys. Don't remember if I did. But it's a Smashbox on location. I did that one. Yeah. And some of these were in combination with the Morphe to help me use it up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and scratch off these shadows or these palettes from the list. So let's go to the Morphe. MAC. Laura Geller. Smashbox. Okay, guys, and those were the palettes that I use up for palette bingo number 12. Oops, sorry. And yeah, I'm glad I got through that Morphe one because that was a big one. That was a big one, and I'm glad we got that one done. And so now we're going to be moving on to the Kevyn Aucoin. Hopefully, since it's a smaller palette, we'll get through that one pretty quickly. Real quickly, I'm going to tell you my lipstick, what I got on. This is the Love You First. I think that's what it says, I believe. Don't quote me. I don't have my glasses. Love You. Yeah, I think it says Love You First. I'm not sure, but it's Loved as the lipstick. So there is that. And it's a liquid lipstick. Okay, guys. I'm thinking about my eye, so I'm a little distracted. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you all in my next palette bingo number 14. Whew, we are getting there. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.